Welcome to another episode of Buckless Coats Web Show. Hello. If you'd like to make a comment today, please go to streamer.com/Facebook. I'm going to get right into the interview. This is Cindy here. I'm coming to you from beautiful Southern California, and I have my friend Robin Stern. They're in Georgia. What you got going on today?
We are here at the Paulding County Airport in Paulding County, Georgia, and we are at a Hearts for Heroes event for military veterans and first responders. And I wanted to go live with you because it's Aviation History Month, and we have this really cool aviation history museum right here at the Paulding County Airport. So, real quick, I want to introduce Danny. His name's Danny Camp. He's one of the curators here. He's got the Museum of Flight logo here on his shirt. And he comes over here and helps out with the museum and tells lots of stories because, wave your hand, Danny, say hi. Okay, we're going to take him off camera, though, because he's really nervous about it. But the real cool deal about Danny is he's in the museum. So we're calling him a relic because, let me get this right. This is him on the airplane coming home from Vietnam. And this is him on the ship when he was in Vietnam. So I wish I could get that light right. There it is. So, yeah, so we got somebody who's actually one of the relics in the museum at the museum.
And that's just a surface corrosion.
I lost you. You got your logo up there. There it is.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry.
Very cool. Very cool. So we're just here checking everything out. They have flight suits and they have, you know, just all kinds of cool stuff to talk about. It would take way longer than we have to go through this whole place, but here's some of the different pilot helmets.
Hey, Robin, I'm going to drop out of the green room so you're full screen, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let me drop off for a minute.
Awesome. So here we got a bunch of the uniforms. We got, these are Marine Corps, and they got each of the guys' names that are on them, all their ranks and insignias, some stories about them. And it's just, this is a really cool place to have. It's a great resource for our community. It's a great resource to come to if you happen to be stopping by or in Northwest Georgia. I know maybe not for some of your people, Cindy, since they're in California, but this is just a really cool place where we can go and see a bunch of the history of aviation through the years. A lot of military history here as well. And today was just a really great day to have everybody out here and just, you know, honoring and respecting and showing some love to our first responders and our military. And I'm just going to walk you through here, look at a couple of these things that we have. We got some nice photos of these guys and some of the medals and things that they had been awarded. And, you know, it's just great. It's great to have as a resource to be able to kind of try and remember, because what do they say? If you don't remember history, you're bound to repeat it. So we would like to not go back and have to do World War II or any of those things again. So we're going to try and not forget. So anyway, let me walk you through the rest of this. This is just the uniform room. It's a little quieter here. If it gets a little loud, I apologize, but I really want you guys to see some of this. They have like all these great, I mean, just all the great technology. They show some of the old radios and stuff. And, you know, here it's like literally have the phones that they would pick up and use. And here's a tire from one of the planes. I'm sure it will tell me exactly what it is. But, you know, it's just a clearinghouse of all kinds of great. Here's a photo album of just all kinds of photos of what it was really like to be there. Right, these are like real, not something doctored, not something from the web. Right, this is the real deal, the real stuff. Here's some of the ammunition that they've used over the years, and you know, just a really, really cool place to come and check out all this stuff. Like, so look at some of these mortars they got here. This is cool. So yeah, you know, to look back and see some of the old historic stuff. We get this cool little helicopter up here on the ceiling. So when I worked on Huey and Cobra helicopters, and it was an honor to work on that stuff, take care of all the electronics, aviation electronics, avionics, and just have the ability to come back and look at all this stuff and see it is pretty cool. All right, so we'll just look at a couple of things here. All right. And a cartoon that they probably watched when they were in the military. Here's one of my fellow crane eaters.
Also,
One of the curators.
Hi.
This is Sherry. She works here. She's also a Marine. So she came by earlier to our booth and said hi and got one of her stickers. So, thanks, Sherry. Appreciate you. And, yeah, so this is it. This is the whole place. Well, I guess there's a lot more to be seen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Danny over here. I'm not going to put him on the I'm not going to put him on the screen, but I'm going to ask a few questions to point out some of the cooler stuff here for us. This is my first time here, so I don't know all the really cool stuff. So, Danny, do you got a minute to just tell us some of the cooler things that are in this place? No, I'm not going to put you on camera. Just tell me something about some of the cool stuff here. Like besides the picture of that cool guy that was in the Navy in Vietnam. Tell me a couple cool things about the museum here. We're live on a podcast out of California.
Okay.
This is Cindy. She has a really cool podcast called The Bucket List Coach.
Okay.
And so it's National Aviation History Month.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah.
And so she's celebrating it every day this month.
Okay. Well, our museum here, we've been in this location for about a year now. And one of the neat things about our museum is that we have planes that fly. So we have two T-28s and a C-45 that we actually fly. We did flyover today with the two T-28s. One's a T-28A and one is a B, so Alpha and Bravo. The interesting part about that is that one of them has two propellers, the other has three. So you can kind of tell them apart. The other plane we have is the C-45. We fly that on a fairly regular basis too. That plane has been used to take supplies down to the Bahamas after the hurricanes they had down there. So we use it as much as we can. We maintain them. We're an all-volunteer, all-donation organization. So we're looking for people. We're kind of teaching people that we're here in this county.
Right. And that's why we're doing this.
And yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah.
So what was your name?
My name's Barb.
Barb, I'm Robin. This is Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
So thanks for taking the time to ask about
Sure
it.
thing.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Okay.
So we're going to cruise around here, check a few more things.
So tell my audience about the fundraiser you have going on for the
The what?
Hearts for Heroes.
The Hearts for Heroes. So the Hearts for Heroes event is just a local event that we do every year to try and bring awareness to our military veterans and to our first responders. This is a part of the country where we really, really revere our military veterans and our first responders. We really want them to understand how much we appreciate them. So this event today was specifically just to say thank you, to show them that the community is there, that we rally around them, that we're here to support them and help them come out and represent. So my company, ILMG Advertising, we spent the whole day handing out stickers that say thank you veterans. That's all we did. We signed people up to give them a chance to win a gift card to a local barbecue restaurant, and we gave out the stickers. And it's funny because people will walk by you and you'll say, hey, are you a veteran or do you know a veteran? And they think you're trying to sell them something. So they'll start walking faster and you're like, hey, I just want to give you a gift. I'm not signing you up for anything. I just want to say thank you. And they get kind of shocked. They're like, wow, that's not normal, right? Because everybody's always trying to sell me something. And when they say it's a free gift, it's normally like, let me review your insurance policy, right? But they couldn't believe that we're just out here to say thank you, to just show some love and to, just kind of be a part of the community and give back a little bit. So we had a great time today. One of the things I like to tell up and coming entrepreneurs and kids that are getting into business is if you get into business to try and sell your product, you're probably going to get upset a lot of the time when people don't buy. But if you get into business to serve and your primary goal is to serve people and give them something that's going to help them, then no matter whether they buy from you or not, you're going to walk away feeling satisfied because you did what you came to do. You served. So my military background, my duties as a father, and my duties to my community and my church, if I'm serving all the time, I never feel unfulfilled. And that's 100% what we're doing here today. It's just serving our first responders and our military veterans and showing them how much we appreciate it.
Wow, that is a beautiful museum. How big is that museum?
I'm going to say it's probably 3,000 or 4,000 square feet here. Barb could have probably told me. Do you know how many square feet this location is? Oh, you don't work here. You're just getting a seat. Sorry.
Overseeing this, but I don't know how.
I'd say it's probably 3,000 or 4,000 square feet, though. Yeah, it's a pretty good sized location.
That's
Wow.
So they just brought this down from Rome, right? It was at the Rome airport, I believe.
Yeah.
From
Yeah. So this whole setup was at the Rome airport. Danny, do you know how many square feet this place is? No. Okay. Okay. Well, these are some of the facts and figures we got to learn so we can share it with Cindy's audience. So, but yeah, we're just really enjoying today. It's a beautiful day out here in Northwest Georgia. The sun is shining. It's about 55 degrees outside. So, yeah, just having a great time, Cindy.
So can you give us some history? We have about 10 minutes left on the show.
Okay. I can tell you that some of the aircraft that I worked on, and I don't know if they have any examples of any of that here, but I worked on Huey and Cobra helicopters, and I wore these kind of uniforms. These are the Marine Corps, right? So here's this would be a captain, got 2 gold bars or silver bars on his shoulder, and this was a well-decorated Captain Larry Davidson from Korea, Dominican Republic, and Vietnam is the things he was involved in. And here's some of his ribbons. I'm sure we got some pictures of him here as well. And yeah, so there's just Master Sergeant insignias from the Marine Corps. And I guess this was a Master Sergeant. This was a female, so you can see it's a little bit smaller, cut a little bit differently. Some chevrons showing years of service. And the ranking with the rocker bars, 2 rocker bars underneath is Master Sergeant. This would be a corporal right here. Got 2 chevrons and the cross rifles. Let me get it to where you can see it there. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, yeah. And then here's some Navy uniforms for the women. This is a Navy wave uniform. What uniform are you wearing? You're just wearing a flight suit, huh?
This is Navy, baby. Top Gun.
Yeah, right. Well, here you go. This is National Guard Bombardment Squadron. So this guy here, this is a flight jacket, right? Let me go see if I can find a flight suit. Since you're in a flight suit, Cindy, we'll see if we can find a flight suit for you. All right, how about that?
Awesome. Yeah, Navy Air Force.
Like this, Marine Corps.
Simplify.
Mat there. This is a really cool picture. I'm really in love with this photo. I would love to get more information about it. Isn't that great? That is quite a painting. Jack Denton from 2011.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they got some stuff from space here too. They got some of the Apollo landing photos. These are great pictures. I mean, they're just really.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm really excited to have come out here and check this out today. I'm glad that I said let's do this because again, I haven't really had a chance to get out here, and to be out here today doing the Hearts for Heroes thing allowed me the opportunity to come in and have the time to do this as well. So let's see. Let's find a flight suit. Let's find a flight suit. They were a little bit loud in there.
Thank you for all your service.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure and my honor to serve. So we're going to cruise back through here and find us a flight suit here real quick. Straight ahead. There you go. I got one for you, Cindy. The real deal flight suit. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Right here.
Why are all these emergency
It's a Navy. I believe it's a Navy flight suit. Flight suit and space jacket. Flight suit and flight jacket was worn by Colonel Bob Williams when he was on the Hanoi taxi in 1973. North Vietnam, Colonel Williams was the flight surgeon on his flight, and John McCain was on this flight. So there you go.
Oh, wow. There you go.
How about that? How about that? And then we got the flight logs and the records and everything else right here. So pretty cool stuff. And that almost looks like your flight suit you're wearing, Cindy. Look at that. You're like the real deal almost, man. Good deal. Good deal. And look, I got you have that on your wall behind you. They have them all over the place here. I just noticed. Here's one on the bomb.
Oh yeah, remove before flight.
Yep. And then here's a couple of them over here hanging in this display over here.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So you are actually showing the real deal there, Cindy. That's good stuff. So anyway, this is our space. This is our space. Here's some of the Marine Corps. Here you go. This is I believe it. Oh, it could be in Apache, I'm not sure, but this is kind of the stuff that I worked on. This is a very nice wood carved depiction of a helicopter here.
Wow.
And I don't know if they have any of the specific ones that I worked on or not. I'm looking around for that. kind of busy looking at you. So, oh, here we go. So this is another flight suit from 1918. Look at this sucker.
Oh,
Isn't that cool? Got the hat and everything, got the cap, the cover. This was actually from, they called them the Negro troops. So 367th Infantry. 90 years ago, Ned Felder, like most men, had hopes and aspirations. He lived 16,113 troubled days and died in despair. On April 2nd, 1917, President Wilson declared war against Germany. Ned saw this as an opportunity to show patriotism and secure a place as an equal citizen. The world must be safe, made safe for democracy, Wilson said. This is really cool. And so this is the kind of stuff that we have available.
Yeah,
Say
you're
what?
green again. Yeah, oh, there you go. Yeah, it keeps on going back and forth to the green.
Sorry. Trying my best.
Oh, let's see some guns. There's
Say
some
what?
guns right behind you.
Oh, yeah. I think so. There's
Yeah,
some of the,
let's see that.
yeah. So there's like, these are rocket launchers.
Mhm.
Like shoulder mounted, and then this is probably a flare gun. This looks like it might be a flare gun, but then we have some of the munitions here as well, right? And then the big boys. This is where I got that removed before flight one. This is some of the big boys down here, and then ammo boxes, right? Here's another one here.
Wow.
That's the old one there. That's a little older than the one you got on the wall, Cindy. Oh, this one's even older. I'm telling you, they got this. It's like a museum in here. Ha ha, that's a joke.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's a bunch of the old radio equipment and everything.
Wow.
The headsets, the mics. This guy in his gas mask, ready to go. So, yeah. So we have the history and the remembering the forgotten mechanic, because we were the guys that kept him flying. I'll tell you, one of the things that was the benefit of being in the air wing and working on helicopters is that it's the officers that fly normally. And so if you're taking care of the helicopter that officer is going to fly in, he has a tendency to treat you really well. So the air wing, mechanics and technicians and everything, we got treated pretty good in the military, because the guys who were in charge of making sure we didn't get in trouble or disciplining us if we did get in trouble, they didn't want us to be upset with that, because they didn't want us to, maybe miss a bolt or not tighten a screw tight enough. So we got treated pretty well by our captains and our colonels and stuff. So that was a benefit to being in the air wing. So here's a whole case full of Vietnamese things,
Wow.
different kinds of artifacts and so forth to do with Vietnam, letters that people wrote home. Here's a letter. Put my fatigues and other Army stuff. Most likely you will have to mail me these. There's a letter this guy wrote to his mom right here, asking to send me my stuff so I could, actually I think it was from a woman. The name on it's Rona. So yeah, a lot of females served in the military as well. So yeah, that's what it is. What else can I answer for you?
By your booth?
I'm sorry?
Can you go outside by your booth? See who the vendors are?
Yeah, I'll walk on out there. Hey, Wids, I'm going to head back over to the booth. We're going to finish up. All right. So that's our show here. I appreciate you guys for all you're doing. You're very welcome. All right. So we're going to go back outside here. Here's the building you can see behind me. That's the one we just came out of. And of course, look at that beautiful sky and the American flag flying. This is the vehicle that they use to promote the museum. And you see what they got right here, right? Marines, baby. That's right. Marines, baby. They got it done up like an old airplane with the painted mouth on the front and stuff in the eye. Very cool. Very cool. So this is our flight line out here behind me, and our fuel stop. We got the tower lights right here, the landing lights. And we're going to walk back over to where we got our booth set up. It was a pretty successful day. They're pretty much finishing up here today. We're ending at 3 o'clock, so it being 2:49, that's getting close to ending time. But let me walk you guys back over here real quick and just show you the stickers. We were just giving them away. Like I said, we were just out here thanking the veterans for, their sacrifices and the things that they went through. Had a lot of people come through that told me they had, yeah, I had a vet, but my dad passed away, and so I would just thank them for the years of sacrifice and you know, appreciate them and give them a sticker anyway, right? Because family goes through the same thing the military goes through. They're a big part of it, right? So we need to recognize the family of military and veterans as well, because they definitely, their lives aren't the same when they have a spouse or a parent who serves. They have a whole different perspective of life and so forth. So it looks like my wife broke my entire booth down for me. So it's all sitting packed up. But these are some of our vendors out here that are finishing up, getting finished up. We got everybody out, pickled relish to jewelry to woodworking and leathercraft and clothing people, and just, so here's our booth. We had this sign saying you could nominate a vet to win a gift card. And then we had our table set up with all the different stickers we were giving away. And I had a really cool little heater here with a gas can because it was 50 degrees this morning when I got here.
Can you say 85 degrees?
I'm sorry?
Can you say 85 degrees?
Is that what it is there?
Yeah, it's warm. It's warm out here. So you know it's Military Family Month as well. You want to talk about that for a few minutes, and then we'll buzz out of here.
Yeah, I think I was just mentioning that when I was talking about the fact that the families, you know, they are absolutely, their lives are different because of it as well. And they deal with a lot of that as well. But here's one of our local SWAT trucks.
Nice.
They drive through buildings when they can't get the people to come out. So you can see that sucker is armed to the teeth. And we got a couple of our fine county constabularies here. We're a sheriff's department, and then local city police as well. So they had a big presence out here this afternoon. They always do. We got our Civil Air Patrol kids over here, and they got a little plane that they use to do test flights for the kids with Civil Air Patrol. The building you see in the background is actually our terminal. This is a working airport. It's not just a museum, it's a working airport. And that's the terminal building right there. My computer company happens to take care of all the computers for. So my son and employees do all their wiring and all their computers and everything else. And I'm going to say something real quick to this nice young lady here. She is one of the people that gets all the stuff done at the airport. This is Yolanda Newell, also a veteran. And my friend Cindy's here from California.
Hi, Cindy. How
and
are you?
She's got us live on her Bucket List Coach broadcast.
Oh, my goodness.
We did a 20-minute show showing everybody what's going on out here.
Awesome.
And then the lady that makes
Thank you,
everything
Cindy.
happen, Amy, she does all the hard work.
Yes,
So you see we're all cleaning up here. The bouncy house is broken down. And I want to take you over here and show you one of the airplanes that we have out here on display. Cleared a bunch of them out. There it is, right?
Oh, get
Look at
close
that.
to her.
I'm walking as fast as I can. I've been out here all day. My legs are killing me.
They weren't in the house. In Thrust we trust. Woo!
There it is, right?
Beautiful.
In Thrust we trust. I like that. Look over here to the other side so you can see it with the sunlight on it. There you go. How's that?
Wow.
That's the baby right there, right?
Woohoo! That
And
is
you
some
can get-
plane porn for sure.
And they allow us to get right up in there so you can see here's the jet intakes.
Wow.
Right? I'm standing in the jet intake right now.
Mhm.
So one of the cool things about being part of a smaller community is we don't have the traffic, and so they allow us to have a little more contact and be a little closer. So I'm standing inside the wheel compartment, and you can see all the hydraulic lines and electrical lines and actuators and everything that makes it all happen. Here's the strut, the landing strut and everything to go with it. And then so now we're right underneath the wing. Come all the way back out to the back. Here's our tail thrust wing. These suckers move. This piece moves. The way they can take these things vertical is incredible. And then here's the afterburners, baby. We're back at the back end now. Standing in the exhaust, right? Yeah, this is the one that lights up when they hit the afterburners. And these are actually finned so that they can expand and contract to get more thrust and relieve the pressure on it when they're really nailing it. They need those to open up more, and that way they can get more thrust coming out of it. So this was part of the VF-31 on the Navy, on the USS Theodore Roosevelt. There you go.
Oh my God! Woohoo!
I figured that would make your day, huh?
More than make it. Look at the beautiful Navy. Woohoo!
Yeah, this is cool to be a part of, man. It's just fun to come out here and represent the community, support the community, and just show everybody that we care. So thanks for having me on, Cindy. I really appreciate you doing this and allowing us to go live on your show.
Yeah, so I'm going to close out. Well, thank you for everyone who was on today, and definitely stay tuned for Bucket List Coach Web Show this Wednesday at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock. I'm actually adding an extra day because this show for aviation has like blown up, and there's tons of more people who want to come on the show. So I will see you later. I am tuning out from beautiful Southern California, and we have the amazing Robin Stern. Thank you for your service as a Marine, and you are located.
Very welcome. Thank you, Cindy. Take care, girl.
Coming out from Georgia, right?
Yep.
And what airport?
This is Paulding County Airport in Northwest Georgia. We're about 35 miles northwest of Atlanta. So a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. Very wooded, very mountainous. We have lots of hills and mountains around us. And so we get to just really enjoy. Right now, the trees are all changing color. And like I said, they basically just flattened off the top of a mountain here to put this runway in. So you're not seeing a lot of the mountainous areas. But if you look behind me over here, you can see some of the trees changing there. And they just really got it set up well. So well done facility here. And I've been a part of it for 15 years. When I first started coming out here, there wasn't a single thing on this property except the concrete on the ground. So
wow, that's
real quick, I'm going to say before we go, say hi to one of the hard workers here. Randy, come here and say hi real quick. Just say hi. Hello. This is Randy. He works here at the airport. We work with him all the time, but he's one of the guys that makes it all happen. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, Cindy, that's it from Paulding County Airport in Dallas, Georgia. We appreciate you having us on, and anytime we can help out, provide more content, we love doing it and love serving you as well because you're awesome and you're always out there helping everybody get the word out and making people connected. So thank you for all you do, Cindy.
All right, thank you. We'll see you in the next show.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.